Having a strong mission and vision statement allows for three things. One, it gives some clarity to who you are as an organization. Two, it allows for others to understand what sets you apart in the marketplace among your competitors. And three, it allows for people to understand where you are wanting to go and the direction that your organization is headed in. In this video, I'm going to cover three specific things that I believe will help you guys as you are developing mission and vision statements for your organization. And I think this video can apply to any type of organization. So though my content is geared towards those that are in the social sector, those that are wanting to engage in nonprofit work, I believe that this information can be pertinent to those that are in different industries. So in this video, I'm going to talk about one, what is a vision statement, some key elements to a vision statement, and give an example to a strong vision statement. Two, I'm going to contrast that by talking about what a mission statement is, the key elements to a mission statement, and continue with an example as well. And then we'll conclude this video just summing up the difference between mission and vision statements and how they work together to bring vision and clarity to what your organization is and what your organization aspires to be. Let's get started. A vision statement is a sentence or a few sentences explaining what the unique position is, the identity, and the services or products that an organization is aspiring to offer. The vision statement should also encompass an element of what the organization aspires to become and what it aspires to do in the future. The vision statement should be clear and concise, yet broad enough to encompass its mission, values, and different goals that the organization sets to achieve this vision. The vision statement should also include different stakeholders, products, services, and target audiences that they may be willing to serve or engage with within their vision statement. So let's take the Habitat of Humanity for an example. The organization's vision statement is defined as, quote, a world where everyone has a decent place to live, end quote. Here you see that this statement is very short, clear, straight to the point, but is broad enough to encompass the organization's mission, its values, and different goals that the organization is wanting to set internally so that they're able to achieve its vision. On the other hand, a mission statement is contingent upon its vision statement. The mission statement is a little more in detail as far as how the organization seeks to fulfill its vision statement. The mission statement focuses on three core principles: the purpose, the values, and the goals of an organization. The purpose is simply, what is your organization's existence and why? The goals are, what are those specific things that your organization is wanting to achieve by doing X, Y, and Z? So if you are wanting to provide secure housing for those that are in need, hence the Habitat for Humanity example, what are specific metrics and goals that will be in place to measure how successful your organization is? And finally, you have your values. What are your values when you do what you do? How do you show up when you provide secure housing for those in need? Is it integrity? Is it loyalty? Is it community building? There are so many different values that an organization can embody that's relative to the products and the services that it seeks to offer. And this is something that you guys should spend a lot of time on so that when you are developing different programs and services, those values should be able to show up and translate into the work that you do. So let's continue to use the Habitat for Humanity as an example. The organization's mission statement is defined as, quote, seeking to put God's love in action, Habitat for Humanity brings people together to build homes, community, and hope, end quote. So we can see here that the mission statement is a little more in detail and provides more of a practical understanding of how Habitat for Humanity is going to achieve its vision to ensure that everyone has a safe home to live in. We see that the organization is a faith-based organization, and they believe that by building these homes, they are able to build sustainable communities and give people hope that may be in need. Additionally, the Habitat for Humanity has 5 supporting principles to its vision and its mission statement. The first is to demonstrate the love of Jesus Christ. The second is to focus on shelter. The third is to advocate for affordable housing. The fourth is to promote dignity and hope. And the final principle is to support sustainable and transformative development. And so again, it goes back to the point that the mission statement is meant to be a little more in detail to support the vision statement. Without the vision, you can't figure out what it is that your organization is wanting to do if you don't know who you are. One thing that I do want to note, on every website of an organization, you may not always see key values, principles, or goals. You may usually see the mission or the vision statement, and nowadays there are some organizations that only have a vision or a mission statement. Nevertheless, I think it's a great addition for organizations to have its values and different goals that it wants to achieve so that supporters, donors, and even the target audience can understand what your organization is all about. So now we're going to summarize the difference between the vision and mission statement and some things that may overlap between the two. A strong vision statement should serve as a beacon for an organization to understand the direction that it's headed. It should be short, yet concise and clear enough for those to understand what it is that the organization is wanting to do, while making sure that it's broad enough to encompass the mission of the organization, the values, and any specific goal that the organization is wanting to set in place. When you're thinking about your vision statement, here are some questions that I want you to consider. 1, what does your organization represent? 2, who is your target audience? 3, what are some stakeholders that your organization may want to engage with or see yourself engaging with in the near future? And then the final thing, what distinguishes your organization from other competitors or other organizations within your specific marketplace? When you're thinking about your vision, I want you to focus on the identity of who your organization is. And once you're able to understand the identity of your organization and communicate that in a clear manner, you now have a successful vision statement. On the other hand, a mission statement should support the vision statement while giving more of a practical understanding of what the organization seeks to do. The mission statement focuses on those 3 core principles that I mentioned: the purpose of an organization, the values of an organization, and the goals of an organization. The mission statement should not only focus on who you are as an organization, but also focus on what is it that your organization wants to do. So let's talk practical. Some things that you can consider as you're developing your mission statement can include: what are your organization's key values, and how will these values be represented in the services and the products that your organization is offering? What are the actual services that your organization will offer, or the products? Are you focusing on helping those that have been incarcerated reinstate into the workforce? Or are you selling t-shirts or different digital products that can help those that may have insecure housing, and all of the proceeds go back to some program or initiative that your organization is looking to start? How will you achieve selling or providing the different services or products that your organization is willing and wanting to offer? And I always talk about this in my videos, but it's so important to make sure that your goals and anything that you set in place and in motion is realistic. Think about the SMART goals, making sure that your goals are specific, they're measurable, they're achievable, they're realistic, and they're time bound. And so these are things that you can consider as you are developing your mission and vision statement, as well as those values and goals for your organization. I hope and pray that this video was very helpful for you guys, especially those that are new to the entrepreneur space or wanting to launch a social impact program and not sure where to start. Or you may already have an organization, but you're wanting to go back to the drawing board and really redefine what your organization stands for. Until next time, try to make the world a better place today.